Hey everyone, in this video I want to talk to you about the importance of tracking your progress. You see, it's all well and good us having these goals, these ambitions of things we want to achieve, but how do we know we're actually on track to achieve them if we're not tracking our progress along the way? Businesses often tend to set goals for every single quarter, but again, just having goals for a quarterly basis, we need to then break that down even further to make sure that we're on target to achieve those goals for that quarter as well. So here are some tips to help you to make sure you're tracking your progress. Tip number one is to actually use a time tracking app to be able to see how much time you're actually spending on that designated task. If you're anything like me, it's very easy to get distracted and take our time away and focus on something else. Whereas if we just spent that concentrated time working on that one thing, we would get it done way quicker. The great thing also about using a time-sensitive app here is that it will actually give you an idea, an indication of how long that task is going to take you if you need to repeat that task in the future too, or if you're going to designate that task to someone else moving forward. Now, a big thing we talk about in our business all the time is KPIs, key performance indicators. And what I want you to start to think about is, what is that overall goal for your business? For example, if you wanted to do $1 million in revenue over the next 12 months, well, it's not enough just to make sure that we're going to say, well, we need to do $83,000 every single month. We need to break that down to make sure, well, how are we going to actually achieve that $83,000? Because what most businesses tend to do is they have that overall goal, I'm going to do $1 million, but then they might break it down to a monthly equivalent, but then it needs to be down into micro steps again. What are the key performance indicators that myself and my team need to do to help us to get there? How many sales calls do we need to make? How many inquiries do we need to get into the business? What is our conversion rate to those inquiries, okay? So it's really important to give yourself key performance indicators, and of course, every single member of your team too. And a big one for me is don't forget to celebrate your wins, okay? I think often in business, one of the things I've definitely been guilty of in the past is, we achieve that goal and we don't celebrate that win. We move on to what's the next thing, and I'm sure some of you are also guilty of that. So what's really important here, especially for your team, is to make sure that if you've got that KPI in place, or you've achieved that quarterly goal or the annual goal, make sure you celebrate and you also reward yourself and you reward your team for achieving those goals too.